Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be cooking chicken Alfredo. This is a very easy, simple recipe. So if you want to know how I got this meal, keep watching. Here are all the ingredients that you will need. Some are used for the sauce and some are just used for the chicken. I did not include the seasoning because you can use whatever you prefer. But these are all the ingredients that you will need. Start by boiling a pot of water and adding a little bit of salt to it. And then you want to go in and add your noodles. I'm going to be using fettuccine noodles, and then I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil to the water. Doing this, adding the salt, helps it to flavorize the water, and adding the vegetable oil allows the noodles to not stick together. So here I just cut the chicken breast in half, and I'm going to go in and use some seasonings that I prefer. I'm just going to do this for the front and the back. It doesn't really matter how you cut up the chicken, long as it gets cooked thoroughly. It's going to get chopped up in the end anyway. So don't worry about your chopping skills, because clearly mine aren't the best. So cooking the chicken, you have options. You can bake it, you can pan fry it, or you can air fry it. I prefer to air fry my chicken because it's faster and it's a healthier choice for me. As you can see, it comes out golden brown and very crispy every single time. Now for the sauce, I like to use this garlic and herb butter to give it flavor, along with regular unsalted butter. I like to use 3 tablespoons of the flavored butter and maybe 2 tablespoons of the regular butter. You want to make sure you keep your temperature on low while you're making the sauce. Once the butter cooks down, you want to go in and add your chopped garlic, and you're going to let that cook down together. I like to use about 3 tablespoons. The more the merrier, but you don't want to overdo it, because garlic can be very overpowering and you don't want it to overtake the flavors that you're trying to create. Then you're going to go in with your all-purpose flour and add about 3 tablespoons of that. Then I'm going to go in with about 3 cups of the heavy whipping cream, and you want to make sure you stir that in really well together. Once that's stirred in, you want to go in with a couple of scoops of sour cream. I like to do about 2 or 3. So after the sour cream, you want to go in with some Parmesan cheese. You can eyeball this. You don't have to use a 1/4 cup, but you can go in and use as much as you like to your liking. And of course, you have to season your sauce. So I went in and I used complete seasoning. Complete seasoning is like an all-purpose seasoning. So this really is the only seasoning that I use. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to overdo it. Now, here's the key ingredient. You want to go in and use a couple of squirts of Italian or Caesar dressing. I had Caesar dressing, so I used what I had. And this gives it a lot of good flavor. So once the sauce is cooking, if you want to add some garlic bread in the oven, go ahead and add that in there. While the bread is cooking, if you have a vegetable of your choice that you want to add into your pasta, go ahead and get that going. So then you want to take your chicken breast and cut it up into little pieces, and then you want to throw it over in your sauce. Then you want to add your noodles and then the vegetables. So once the broccoli is done, I added a little bit of butter and cheddar cheese to it just to spice up the broccoli, because broccoli alone can be very plain and bland. And then you want to go in and top it off with parsley, and there you have it. This is your easy meal. And don't forget about that bread in the oven. Don't let it burn up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you decide to make this meal, let me know how it came out. Thank you guys so much. Bye.